In the 1970s, Britain was a nation in motion. The roads were no longer quiet. They were filled with traffic, movement, and the everyday rhythm of working life. Rows of terraced houses lined the streets. Corner shops stood on every other block. And outside almost every home, there was a car. Not exotic machines, not luxury symbols, but simple, affordable vehicles that quietly shaped daily life. For millions of families, owning a car was no longer a dream. It was normal. And those cars became part of Britain itself. Today, we're counting down 10 British cars that were cheap, common, and absolutely everywhere in the 1970s. Let's go back. 10. Morris Marina. In 1971, British Leyland introduced a car designed with one goal in mind: simplicity. The Morris Marina. It wasn't built to impress. It wasn't built to innovate. It was built to sell. With straightforward styling, a practical cabin, and a range of reliable engines, it became a familiar sight across Britain. From small towns to city streets, the Marina quietly did its job. It wasn't exciting, but it was exactly what many drivers needed. 9. Austin Allegro. Launched in 1973, the Austin Allegro was meant to be the future of family motoring. It brought modern engineering for its time, including front-wheel drive and compact efficiency. Inside, it offered comfort and practicality for everyday use. But the Allegro became one of the most debated British cars of the decade. Some praised its comfort and usability. Others questioned its design choices. Still, one fact is undeniable. It was everywhere. 8. Ford Cortina. If there was one car that defined British roads in the 1970s, it was this: the Ford Cortina. Built in Britain and designed for the everyday driver, the Mark III brought a bold new shape and wide appeal. It came in many forms, from basic family transport to more powerful versions for company drivers. But its real strength was simple. You couldn't escape it. If you were on the road in the 1970s, you were surrounded by Cortinas. 7. Mini. By the 1970s, the Mini was already a national icon. Small in size, but revolutionary in design. Its clever packaging allowed 4 people to travel in a car that barely took up space on the road. Perfect for cities, perfect for narrow streets, perfect for Britain. But more than that, it became part of British identity. You didn't just see a Mini, you recognized it instantly. Hillman Avenger. Introduced in 1970, the Hillman Avenger was built for everyday practicality. Clean design, simple engineering, and a comfortable driving experience. It wasn't trying to stand out, it was trying to fit in. And it succeeded. For families, commuters, and fleet drivers, the Avenger became one of those cars that seemed to appear everywhere, without anyone really noticing. Triumph Dolomite. The Triumph Dolomite brought something slightly different, a touch of elegance. Introduced in 1972, it combined compact practicality with a more refined driving feel. Even in its basic form, it felt more sophisticated than many of its rivals. Smooth, comfortable, and quietly stylish. It proved that affordable cars didn't have to feel ordinary. Austin Maxi. In 1969, Britain saw something new and slightly unusual: the Austin Maxi. One of the country's earliest hatchbacks, it was built for maximum practicality. 5 doors, folding seats, flexible space. It was designed for families who needed more from a car without spending more money. It may not have looked exciting, but it was incredibly useful. Vauxhall Viva. The Vauxhall Viva HC arrived in 1970 and quickly became a familiar sight. Simple lines, reliable engines, easy maintenance. It was the definition of honest motoring. No complications, no surprises, just a dependable car that did exactly what it was supposed to do. And because of that, it spread everywhere. Morris Minor. Even though it was launched in 1948, the Morris Minor refused to disappear. By the 1970s, it was still a common sight on British roads. Its charm wasn't in speed or technology, it was in reliability, simplicity, and character. People trusted it, people knew it, people kept it running for decades. It wasn't just a car anymore, it was a piece of Britain's everyday life. Ford Escort. And at number 1, the car that defined an entire generation, the Ford Escort. From the Mark I to the Mark II, it became the ultimate British family car. Affordable, reliable, easy to maintain, and widely available in countless versions. It was the first car for many drivers, the family car for millions, and the backbone of British roads. Whether parked outside a house or driving down a motorway, the Escort was always there. These cars were never meant to be rare or glamorous, but they carried families, shaped routines, and defined everyday Britain in the 1970s. They weren't just machines, they were part of life, and that's why they're remembered. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep the spirit of classic motoring alive.